Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Quantum Leap Futures Morning Leap session of Thursday, August the 3rd, 2017. Still coming to you from beautiful Bob's Lake in northern Ontario, northeastern Ontario. My name is Doug McKay. I am the founder and head moderator of Quantum Leap Futures. Each morning we get together in these live go-to sessions to take a look at the market, macro to micro, take a look at the structure of the market, and then we drill down to our trade levels, our targets, and our hypotheses for the day. This is a subscription room. If you're interested in checking it out, please send me an email at quantumleapfutures@gmail.com. There's no website. There's no blog. This is not a commercial venture. We do everything live here during the pre-market go-to meeting, and then we do live trading and analysis during the course of the trading day. Please read through the disclaimer. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and any trades that you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. Please trade your own due diligence, your own trade plan, and your own risk metrics. Okay, so taking a look at yesterday. Yesterday, classic double distribution day. And our main hypothesis was a open auction just in range, seeing responsive selling and a move down towards this over underline at the 70.25. And we're looking for responsive buyers to step in. But we said if it didn't hold, to look for them to go down and hit that microcomposite VPOC at 68.50. They did. They sort of chopped around it, and then they pushed down through, and we didn't quite get to the daily ATR. We missed it by 4 ticks, and we missed that key line in the sand. Buyers step in, rotate us back up to the VWAP, put in a higher low, and then rotate back up into this balance area and creating a double distribution day and shifting the VPOC. The VPOC shifted from the 67.25 where it was for most of the day, and then shifted up into the close. So again, the buyers are stepping in below, but we're not seeing the strength to get above that 75 area and hold. Again, we got a high of 75.75 from the prior day, just slightly higher than the overnight high, and you can see that if we bring in the profiles from the last few days, the 75 area has been very strong in both the RTH and the Globex session, and we still have that naked VPOC above us at 78. So let's take a look at the news. You can see that we've got big news today is going to be basically at the 10 o'clock area. We do have Bloomberg Consumer Confidence and Market Composite and Services PMI a little bit earlier at 9:45, but 10 o'clock is going to be the major news, with the ISM non-manufacturing PMI being the big one. And then at 10:30, we've got natural gas storage. And that's it for the day. So news will be out early in the morning and then taper off. We are still in the heat of our earnings session. Again, the majority of the earnings are either a hit or a beat. There's nothing really negative coming out. After the market closes, we do have Groupon, I believe, Yelp, Microtrip. No, sorry. Yeah, we've got Activision, Applied Optoelectronics, Arcadia, GoPro, Yelp, Microtrip, Grubhub. So still some major earnings reports to come out, and they just continue to do well and keep this market afloat. Just taking a step back Take a look at the macro to micro. I like to use just a simple candlestick chart and start with the monthly and then work my way down to the daily. I use a 9 EMA, 20 SMA. What I'm looking for is strength of trend in each of the time frames, and you can see we've got good slope, good separation. Trend is very much intact on the monthly. We are one time framing up on the monthly, as we are on the weekly as well. You can see we've been one time framing up on the weekly for 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 weeks, and so far this week. Our week low has not changed. It's 63 and a quarter. And our week high is still at the 77 and a quarter. So still an inside week from the prior week. We need to see a break up or break down below that 57 or the 80-50. Otherwise, we could end up with a weekly Mr. Sneaky, but the trend is very much intact. Going to the daily, you can see that we're in this consolidation flag after a very strong move up, and the key point here is we are holding above the 9 EMA. We have not closed below it, for, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 days now. We are losing a little bit of separation, but the trend still very much intact. As we move down to the smaller time frames, you can see this symmetrical triangle. This is a consolidation, looking for a break out of this this consolidation pattern, and so far we're holding above the 9 and the 20 on the 4. Looking at the 1 hour, basically the same thing, but you can see we're starting to get a possible upward trend. We've got slope, we don't have separation, but price is holding above the 9 and the 20 nicely on the 1 hour. On the 30-minute, you can see the acceleration of that trend, slope and separation, strength to the upside, need to break that 75. Going to the 15-minute, again, same thing. We came down and tested the 20 and held, and then popped right back up, and we get the continuation pattern on the 15. And then the 5-minute, you can see same thing. So everything is still pointing to the more upward direction in the all time frames from monthly to the intraday. So let's take a look at the composite and see where we are in terms of structure. You can see that I've got a profile that's got a pretty good Gaussian distribution with the VPOC around the 68. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days now. And it's a pretty good looking profile, a little bit boxy on the upper end. Then the 3 days where we put in that all-time high and tried to hold, you can see that we've got a microcomposite for those 3 days at 76 and a quarter, which we just can't seem to get to, and that's where they tried to hold value. Then they came down, tested that 57.50, bounced right back up. And then the last 3 days, they're accepting value higher up here at the 73 area, 72, 75, which is above the 68. So I'm still expecting, you can see the buying tails that keep coming in. So I'm still expecting this breakout to be to the upside, but you never know. We've got a clear double distribution day, again at that key number of that 70, the LVN from the double distribution is at 70 and a quarter. 70.50 is our month open. It's our week open. So it is becoming a very important number. Excuse me. So taking a look at the overnight is pretty much net short with, again, our overnight high is at the 74 level, which is is it 74 even? Yeah, 74 even, which we're coming up to right now. So again, we're going to be coming into this this RTH session, testing the Globex highs or expanding the highs. Well, we just put a double top in right here at the 74. So we're going to get some expansion here, but the inventory, the majority of the inventory is net short. So there's going to be some shorts that are going to get caught in the hole here, and we've got to see what happens. And we're likely going to get a short squeeze up into that 78 if we can hold above the open of the Globex session, which was at 73.50. So taking the Globex numbers, again, we're likely to put in continue expansion here to the high side as they squeeze these shorts. So let me do the low side first. 67.75 is our low, and that's one tick above the value area low, and more importantly, it's just a couple ticks above where the VPOC was the majority of the day in the HVN of the lower distribution. Our VPOC is not likely to change. It's right at that 71, just above the LVN from the double distribution. And then currently our overnight high is 74 and a quarter, but again, likely to shift up and probably come up and test this RTH high. In fact, they're likely going to put 74.50 here if they don't reload these 74 and a quarters, and they're not reloading it. So nothing I can do about the overnight high as it continues to expand. I expect that we're likely to push it up a bit, and we still have lots of time. There's still 32 minutes left in the Globex to do that. But let's take a look at the levels I'll be watching. Obviously, I'm going to be watching the breakout of the 75 high from the prior day. My over underline, very clear. I mean, double distributions are great because you know if they test the LVN, you're going to get quick reaction of either going through it and pushing down to the HVN or rejecting it and rotating back up into the VPOC. I'm going to be watching to find buyers down here if they do come down here at the 67 and a quarter, and then my over the range low is going to be down here. The 20 period daily ATR is running at 1359, so off of the low overnight of 67.75. Oh, come on. 67.75. My calculator, I don't like this calculator. Our upside daily ATR target is 81 and a quarter. So that is shifted down slightly. So that's just above the all-time high at 80.50. And then currently off of the overnight high of 74.50. But again, likely to expand. We'll have to just be adjusting this. Just make sure that you make the adjustments as necessary as we move into the RTH session. 61. So that's sitting right on our key line in the sand. All right, and all the other numbers don't really change. 74.50 now. So what am I expecting today? Well, more of the same. I'm looking for a open auction just in range or just out of range. I'm looking for responsive selling down to test the LVN of the double distribution. I'll be looking there to find responsive or Find responsive buyers up into the VPOC, push through to the 78, chop around in the 78, push through, make a new all-time high, and then come back and settle somewhere between 78 and 76. That is my hypo 1. My hypo 2 is a expansion up and a breakout above the 75, probably into the 78, maybe even go make a new high, but then finding responsive sellers and rotating us down, chopping in the upper distribution, testing the LVN, and then breaking down and coming back down and closing somewhere in the 68 area back into the microcomposite VPOC yet again, and coming down and closing inside of the lower distribution. My hypo 3 is an open test drive and immediate push up into the 78-80 area, chop in this area, and then push up into the 85, go sideways, and then come back and close somewhere between 78 and 80. Very similar to hypo 1, but without the move down, just a breakup, and possibly even going up into the weekly ATR up. Our weekly ATR does not change; it still is up at 91 and a quarter. And then hypo 4 is a open auction in range, failure to break out or a false breakout, and then immediately come down to the 71, chop there, then push through to the 68, and then fail and come down and test the 61 area, and possibly push back down into the 57 area and closing somewhere between 57 and 61 area. So those are my main hypotheses. Again, it's a lot of the same, a lot of just, this move down, find buyers, and rotate and grind up. Just continues to be the pattern. Taking a look at gold. Gold did rotate down, came down into the 62, tested this LVN at the 59, and then rotated all the way back up again and coming back into this balance. So we have to expand this out here, expand this out here, and current balance is at 73. We're chopping around it right now. We have the value area in line with the CHVN and the microcomposite VPOC from this area, this microcomposite back here. So look for them to do some chopping between the 2 points again. If they don't hold the 69, look for them to move back down into the 62 again and chop down here as they fill in this distribution zone down here from these 3 days. If they can hold the 69 and break above 73, look for them to push up into the 78 again. I think that gold is finding some resistance here, and we're likely to get a move, and I'm looking for the possibility of coming back down to test this 44 to 42 range again in the coming days before finding the buyers and continuing up towards that 1295.50, which is the next big target above. So that's going to complete our pre-market session. As always, trade well, trade safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.